Hi, my name is Mark Thiel. I'm a technical communications specialist, and I've been brought on to write and build a operations manual for child support services. And this is just a very, very quick video where I want to just breeze through some of the functions on the website part of the manual. Here we have the left navigation pane. You can toggle it open or closed by clicking this button. You can drag the border back or forth to resize the pane. And up at the top we have various icons. First one is the table of contents. Second, index. And the index is searchable. So here I have a glossary. Glossary is searchable. Let's say I look for CEJ. Bam. We have predictive text in the search field. It's non-case sensitive, the search field. Same with the filter. Let's say I'm looking for locked. I'm in the middle of work and I find that some field that I'm trying to edit in assets is locked. I could just put into a search box locked and I get results. You can print out any single page in the manual by using this print icon in the upper right corner. And here we see also that there's another search box here, which is available to you even when you're in the table of contents. So you have two search boxes here, and over here. In the maps of processes, here's a map of the non-TA process for COLA. First of all, I can navigate this map by clicking on the map to drill down for further content. If I click here, I could click here to go to another page, or I can use the previous or next buttons up here and just leaf through them. As you can see, the active page is highlighted in white. If you see words that you're wondering what they mean, or new workers looking for definitions of certain terms, glossary terms are highlighted like this. They are in red and they're underlined. I can click on them and get the definition of that term. Or TA. Also, where you see in the manual mentions of notices that are sent from the processing center, for example, those also are live links. I can click here and let me reduce that so it's easier to see. Here what's happened is you've been brought to ERS and you're looking at a PDF of the actual notice. Also, you've not actually left the page that you're on because it's just opened in a new tab in your browser. I can click the tab that I was on and I'm still on the same page. Let's say we look at eligibility, and in the manual where asset screens are mentioned, you'll see them underlined like that. What that means is, suppose you're reading about this, you can use the CSSA, CPIU screen, and you're wondering what does that screen actually look like. You can click on it and you get a pop-up of a screenshot and a description of how to get there from the home screen in Assets. So again, I click to open it, click outside it to close it. Here are more glossary definitions. There are places in the manual where there's certain supplemental information, may be interesting, but not mission critical to perform daily functions. In those instances, what you'll find is a button that says Learn More, like this. And here's a Learn More button. Again, it provides information that's not mission critical, but may be interesting to you. Let's click that. Click, and we get expanded content. Even within the expanded content, the glossary function works, inline glossary function. I can click it to close it. Toggle open, toggle closed. Any page, as I mentioned, you can print out using this print icon in the upper right. So I click the icon and print. Now if I'm looking at this page like this without the Learn More content expanded, and I hit print, it will print just as you see it on the screen. If I open the Learn More content and I print now, you'll get that content, but including what you see on the screen here, the expanded Learn More content. And finally, suppose you're saying that this is all terrific, however, I wish the whole thing were on paper instead. Well, it doesn't have to be instead, you can have both. And the very first item in the COLA chapter here is download a PDF of this chapter. You can click on that, and here I'll zoom out a bit so you can see it. Here it's opened in a browser window, but I would suggest that you just download it to your machine and use something like Adobe Acrobat to view it. Now here, there's an interactive table of contents. I can click on anything in the menu, in the table of contents, and go to that section. More efficient way is to open the bookmarks here, which also act as an interactive table of contents. And here I have the complete menu, and this includes everything that the website includes. It just mirrors the website, so I can click on anything here in this table of contents, and I'm brought immediately to that content. Now the glossary, whereas on the online website you can click on glossary terms and get the definitions, here in the PDF version you can't click on the glossary terms and get expanded, but the entire glossary appears at the end of the document. Same with the index. The index appears at the end of the document. You can download the PDF to your iPad or other device and carry it around with you. Then you wouldn't need a network connection. You could read it anytime, anywhere. So those are just a very quick run through of some of the main features here. There are others, but this is a quick and dirty sneak preview of the manual. Thank you for your time, and I hope you find the manual useful.